You want to know how to decrease your vacancy rate? Well, guess what? I'm going to show you right now. And the answer, it's going to blow your mind. So what's happening in the industry that's causing big problems? We've got a lot of things going on, and a lot of people's occupancy rates, well, they're going down and their vacancy rates are going up, and we want to increase our occupancy. We want to decrease that vacancy rate, all right? I don't have to explain to you, as an owner myself, if we could move that needle 2%, 4%, maybe you're sitting at 96% right now and you thought, boy, it would forever be impossible to hit 100% occupancy, but boy, wouldn't that be great, right? It's that last 2 or 3% where all the profit is, right? And if you're below 96%, the further we get below that, I know how stressed out you can be. Now, when it comes to decreasing your vacancy rate, my guess is the first thing that comes to your mind is, well, in order to decrease my vacancy rate or increase my occupancy rate, I've got to spend more money on marketing. And I don't have to tell you how much the cost of lease acquisition, it's gone through the roof. It's like Elon Musk designed some SpaceX shuttle to blast the cost of lease acquisition right up into space along with his Tesla Roadster, okay? It is going through the roof and it's climbing quarter over quarter, year after year. The cost of lease acquisition, and most importantly, the cost to market your community, has gone through the roof. So I'm going to explain to you right now, the answer is to not necessarily spend more money on marketing. And in most cases, you can either spend the same amount of money on marketing or even less and really decrease that vacancy rate, okay? I'm going to explain to you right now what's going on. It's not you. It's not your marketing campaign. It's not your community. It's not your location. It's not your amenities. It's not the price of your rent, and it's not the specials you have going on. If you want to decrease your vacancy rate, I would like you to take a look at your sales process. Call your leasing office right now. See how they answer the phone. See if your people are trained on a very specific process to run and grab that phone call, to answer it within 3 rings, to say the exact perfect greeting when they answer the phone, to ask that prospect the right questions so they can truly learn what's going on in that prospect's life. What's their current situation? What does their ideal apartment look like? What are their needs? What are they trying to move away from? What's the ideal apartment for them? Make sure your people have a system where they can handle any objection that comes their way, and more importantly, handle any complaint, right? In property management, we think so many things are objections, meaning we need to overcome them in order to get the lease, and they're merely just complaints. Are your people cool and calm and collected? Do they have a process that keeps things light and moving forward? And most importantly, do they know how to close the lease? If you answered no to any of those questions, you could 10x your spend on advertising and your people are still going to miss phone calls. They're still not going to make a connection with those renters. Today's renters have more access to information and more choices than ever before. The difference maker is your people, and more importantly, your sales process. And if you want a sales process that's going to decrease your vacancy rate at a fraction, we're talking 1/100th of the amount of money you would spend on an apartment marketing campaign, I want you to check this out. The way people rent apartments has changed. Today's renter has access to more information. Today's renter has more choices. The apartment industry needs you. Studies have shown that moving is the most stressful life event. The old sales training, well, it just doesn't work today. I'd like to teach you how to take the stress out of leasing apartments in a way that's meaningful to you and your renters and get you 7 times more leases. I'll show you how the perfect leasing process works. I'm going to walk you through everything from answering the phone to closing the lease. I'm going to show you how to determine your prospects' wants and their needs so that you can build value in your apartments. You will learn how to handle any objection or complaint. I'm going to show you how to connect with your renter so it's easy for them to rent with you. I've taught the best property management companies and thousands of people just like you how to lease apartments. Property management is complicated. I'll simplify it for you. There's more competition than ever before. I'm going to show you how to be number one. All of a sudden, your career, it's going to make perfect sense, even if you've never worked in sales or property management before. And for the advanced property manager, I'm going to show you how to take things to the next level. Leasing University is a new, simple, step-by-step process that's effective. We're going to help you become a rock star in property management. I'm Matt Easton, and this is Leasing University.